Ugh, I am really sorry. Everyone's gone now. I just, you just skipped my mind that I promised to watch some of my nephews, and just kind of had to go and do that. So hopefully some people come back, but regardless, I'm gonna go right back into it. Hopefully beat this optional boss. It does look threatening because it has lots of health. Hello, Jake Jack Joe. How's it going? That dog right now, I'm not sure what it's doing. But yeah, this boss looks more threatening than it is because it has so much health for this point in the game. But it's totally doable even without leveling up much. Me the dog? Thanks, man. I'm the man now. What am I doing? I'm fighting an optional boss with an underleveled party in Final Fantasy X live on stream. I'm hoping I get some good drops from it. Because you get an elixir just for like the story context of beating it, but oh, shoot, poisoned again. Much more importantly, it can drop some spheres that are very useful. Looks like the Nasty Patty. Could be. Right, so yeah, for this phase of the fight, it falls asleep and starts to regenerate. But since it's asleep, you can just do this. Just to make sure you can outpace the damage. Yeah, still making progress. Actually, I don't think I've ever looked into it. Not sure what Lancet's damage is based on. It must just be magic. Oh yeah, it must be, because just did 135 damage with it. So that'll make it easy to keep topped up then, at this early point. I am very interested in finding out how these builds end up forming by the end of the game, if I can even get that far. Uh-oh, 3100. That's not good. Okay, the healing is definitely in excess then, so... To wake it up, I guess. That's unfortunate. That's nasty. Alright, back on the defensive, kinda, I guess. Could have sworn you could keep up with the regeneration, but maybe not. Do I have any antidotes? I do. Cannot be overstated how devastating poison is. Big damage, no way, let me stop. Yeah, I did it. Just a few more of those. I don't think Waka's gonna be doing much, even if he gets his overdrive, unfortunately. But it's not that far off. That's some damage though. Don't have a ton of options. Even if I had leveled up the proper route, I don't think it would have done much. Oh, elemental reels. Okay, so I gotta just aim for fire then. Wish me luck again. Damn it! Not even one right. Ah, still decent damage. That would have been real killer though if I gotten fire. Alright, there we go. Now for the second thing. Cross your fingers. Good drop, good drops, come on. HP spear, nice, okay. I think that's about as good as I could have gotten. I think you can get 2 though, which would have been better. Because 2 is better than 1, generally.
Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
I think I actually missed the cutscene leading into this, but that's not a big deal. Alright, now where to put that HP sphere? Yuna, Kimahri, Waka. Okay, that is everyone, right? So where's the best place to put this? Probably right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with right there. And yeah, they give you a luck sphere so early, but it's not useful until like at least 70% into the game. The 300 HP is going to help though. That's definitely a nice little boost. Oh yeah, where am I even going with Kimahri? Like, have I moved him at all? Have I not? That's weird. I think I'll go up here and into the Riku route. Shouldn't take too long. No ability spear, that's not good. Oh shoot, I didn't get... Oh man, I missed the HP for Kimahri after all that. I could backtrack, but... Right, where am I going to go with Waka? It's a lot of spears to get over to the corner. Oh, there's some empty spheres there too. I just wait for the level 1 key sphere, I can go right in. We'll see how it goes, I guess, if necessity comes to it.
Do your best, kid. Waka's counting on you.
After the tournament, you should join the Crusaders.
Oh, right. I gotta remember to check. Someone ordered the name for the next Aeon. Oof. That was a stuttery sentence. I'm almost 100% sure they're not the one viewer that's stuck around, so... alas, they may have not get to directly name the character. I can rename them later, I think, with like a dog tag or whatever they're called, but... yeah, we'll see how things shake out.
Let us Guardians handle the...
Luckily that dialogue's not going to stick around. But it's cool that it's there. Like, I did gush about this the last stream, but it's just really cool how they had all this incidental dialogue for fights. Cause, you know, it's weird because Final Fantasy 15 has a ton of incidental dialogue, but I don't think it quite functions as well as it does here because it's just an action game. They're just saying random stuff after you fight a random fight. It's not like you... oh. Oh, as a... that's follow notification is very distracting. I'm sorry. Sorry, me. But yeah, the incidental dialogue in fights works so well here, I think, because it's turn-based, and it makes it so that you can do a specific strange little thing, and there can be a bit of dialogue for it. And if you don't want to hear it again, you can just not do the thing, usually. So, like, there's nothing you can do about them saying a quip when they use thunder magic or whatever, but besides that... oops. Streamer moment.
Leave that one to Luke. Man,
Stop. Only magic can hurt this one.
Yeah, that 300 HP boost for everyone except Kimahri. Sorry, Kimahri. That should definitely help with the deficit I have going with this run. Now it's just a clear shot to the next cloister. It's deceptively tricky. I'm not even gonna be able to land this, I bet. I need to make sure I keep using this to get extractability, but... eh. Usually by now I'd be stocked up on a few useless abilities I could use to fill turns, but this is a strange run we're doing.
No good. It's too fast.
It is kind of nuts how rare ability spheres are in the beginning of the game. That's not a problem that's ever happens otherwise. Like, after you get past the initial hump, it's not hard to get any kind of sphere for any reason. Oh, that's not right. I didn't realize how much muscle memory I have for the location of everyone's abilities. Now, while this is ostensibly a Lulu type enemy where it's weak to an element, it does qualify as the big enemy for this area. Every area has an enemy that isn't part of the main rock, paper, scissors mechanic. It's just do big damage to it, and it has some level of nuance to its mechanics, I guess. Like it's weak to fire, but not so weak that it'll die in one hit. Well, we'll die in this one hit, but that's not count. That doesn't count. It's not the same. I think it'll be the next session when we'll start to really see the characters have some level of change. Oh yeah, is there a boss fight coming
These
up?
stone steps have a history, you know.
I think there might be a boss fight coming up.
Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
That's a really menacing laugh. Going with those faces. Those fucked up
Think
and
you
evil
can beat me?
faces.
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
This really is the kind of cutscene direction that's never going to happen again.
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Kids.
He just shakes his head at you. This whole silence aspect really doesn't go anywhere, but it does really make him pretty cool at the start. Where he just doesn't have dialogue.
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
What's the weird gimmick from this one? I can't even remember. Is this one of the ones where you're supposed to take out the tentacles? The ones where you're not supposed to take out the tentacles? You never know. Yeah, like I feel like these camera angles go away and it starts getting more of a standard system after a while. Yeah, wait, I think it said it absorbs water? It would be bad if Brotherhood had been upgraded to have its water strike ability, but it doesn't yet. It's weird how it just arbitrarily gets upgraded at a certain point, but... As far as iconic weapons go, the Brotherhood weapon's kind of strange, but the functionality seems to be that Yuna never gets a water summon, so Tidus is her water summon. Situation. This boss theme is very distinctly Hamauzu. I believe that's their name. I'm terrible with names, especially people that don't actually know. But Hamauzu mostly is known for their work on Final Fantasy 13, but actually did also quite a bit of 10 soundtrack as well. And I think you can really, really tell which songs because they sound like 13 songs. Tentacles absorb magic. Oh, huh. I don't remember that at all. I think I've just never bothered to use magic before taking out the tentacles before. Ain't that something? I think I should probably switch over to Kimari actually because Wakka's got an elemental ball on. I guess I can still use her magic. It's weird. Ten's like the one game where magic is economic enough to just use as a normal attack. Oops.
It's hard as rock.
He's defaulting back to this thing instead of the tentacles. Alright, there we go. Now I can just burn it up. Comes of it shell eventually, I'm pretty sure. This only has 1,000 less health than that Ochu, actually. And yet they're slightly different, but 10's enemy design does have a ton of 7 energy actually. You know, they did have that connection in mind all along, so not the wildest thing, I guess. But yeah, I'm a fan of a ton of Mauzu's work, but I think that these fight scenes, or not fight scenes, but fight themes that he does are very dull. Like this boss theme, and there's a theme that's very similar to it in 13. And it's weird because when they don't do stuff like this, they do these really great melodic themes for boss fights. Like, I believe it's Saber's Edge in 13, stuff like that. Although 13 has a bunch of composers. Maybe I'm crediting someone else's music to Mauzu. I'm not sure. It's really hard to keep track because there's 313 games and there's like 100 plus tracks per game. No, I get rid of you. I guess I could summon Shadow H, also known as Shadow the Hedgehog. I guess I could have saved up for an overdrive, but eh. Oh yeah, did I get Energy Blast? Totally forget. It's been way too long since I streamed this. I really gotta be more consistent. Yeah, there we go. This will do the big Unga Bunga damage. And it gets so many turns after, maybe I'll get another one. Who knows? This is definitely one of those weird PlayStation 1 things where it's just like, yeah, no, go and find the dog. Hundreds of tracks and half of them are blinded by light remixes. That's not untrue. Like, that's an accurate assessment. Did I just one-shot it? How much damage did that do? I was looking at the chat. Yeah, no, there are a lot of blinded by light remixes. And they didn't even peak until Lightning Returns. Crimson Blitz is amazing.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle
Also,
yourself
hello,
pretty
Tailwind.
well. You
How's it
got
going?
talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Rod of Darkness. That's probably going to be very handy once I get some more strength for Yuna. Of all the things, I think what I'm most interested in is the idea of the Lulu and Yuna having a lot more offensive capabilities and then having these really good status ailment weapons as well. Because they're not, it's supposed to be, oh, well, you know, their attacks suck, but at least they can do a status ailment. So them being able to do
We
like
got fiends in
9,000
Xanarkand, too.
damage and then also
Just a few.
blind an
It's a
enemy
big
is
deal when
nuts.
one shows up, though. Hey, since one of you believed me about
Lulu
Xanarkand
is still
anyway,
gaslighting. He is correct.
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time.
Lulu absolutely
like
qualifies
1,000
as a
years
girl
through time.
boss. She literally becomes the
And then one
mayor
day,
of Besaid Village.
Maybe they just pop back. See?
Spoilers, I guess.
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chapu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore.
So does it count as gaslighting
brother
to
won't
tell
just
someone that
pop
their
back.
brother is dead?
Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chapu's place.
So I'm sure I mentioned
No
this
one
on
can
the first
replace
stream,
Eject,
but
for that matter.
there's
And
this whole
no
thing about
replacement
how
for Lord
he just looks like
Braska
Chapu,
either.
and it's
It's pointless to
nonsense.
think about
They're
it.
not even a little
And
similar.
sad.
Chapu just looks like Waka.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Alright, Cloister time. Uh-oh, where did I put my laptop? There we go. Gotta make sure I'm ready to do this right, because I gotta get Anima. Anima is way too cool of a summon to not get. Alrighty.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
This, like,
Oh yeah?
high
Why you
school
here?
tier
We've been
sports
praying for
subplot
some
is
competition.
so totally
So what you
dissonant
go
with the
this
rest of the
time?
story.
You gonna do your
You go on
best
with, like,
again?
Oh man,
It's too
if
bad
these
your
monsters
best
don't,
isn't
if we
good
don't kill
enough.
these monsters
Why
right
even
away,
bother
then Sin
showing
will come back and wipe out everyone.
time, we play
And
to
next
win.
thing you see is, we don't need to pray for victory.
Ooh,
We're
play away.
good at
Just
sports.
remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the final.
They're so flamboyant too.
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people
Where does
down.
lightning
They're
fall
as
on the
bad as
girl
my old
boss
man.
scale?
But
Well,
Sir
I mean,
Jack
she
is a
definitely
kind and gentle
gatekeeps.
man.
Since
Well, not my Jack.
she is the one who keeps the gate to the
Even 10
souls
years
of
after he left.
Valhalla.
Just thinking about my old man got me angry.
Besides
But
that,
maybe that was just my way of keeping him. Nah.
question: does being a boss fight count towards being a girl boss? Because Lightning is a boss fight in 13.2. Hello, Yoshulus. You'd say that being a boss fight does not make you a girl boss? Interesting. I'm sure there are many thoughts on this subject, though. Do you fight Shadow Lightning? No. One of the DLC boss fights in 13.2 is just Lightning and her commander. There's like a coliseum full of boss fights you can buy. There's stuff like Gilgamesh, and Typhon and Ultros from Final Fantasy VI.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
So I forgot, I gotta keep an eye on who I talk to first, because I'm trying to get the Kimari ending. Actually, in terms of which Persona game 13 is most like, it's absolutely 4. It's just you have to replace the shadows with Eidolons. I think
My name is Yuna.
I mentioned on a stream,
from
but
the
I love
Isle
the
of Besaid.
Eidolons in 13 because they're mechanical. Oh no, I didn't.
Donna.
I didn't mention on stream.
So,
This is the
you're
problem
High
with
Son
having a
Braska's
Twitter
daughter.
presence. I
That's
tweeted
quite
about
a
this. I
name
didn't
to
talk
live
about
up
it on
to.
stream. The Eidolons in
My,
13 are
my,
really cool
my.
because they're mechanically based
And all
around
these
the
people
characters
are
and
your
their struggles they go
guardians?
through.
My, what a rabble.
So like
As I recall, Lord Braska had only two
in
guardians.
order for like the
What
easiest
brought
one
you
is
over
Snow.
from
Snow's
Putin,
whole
my
thing is he
dear?
wants to protect
Whatever
everyone, and his main role is the
thinking.
Sentinel. And so
I have
when
need
he
of only
fights
one
against his
guardian.
Eidolon,
Right, Bartello?
it's a whole thing of like he has to
I only
protect
have
them. Oh no,
as many
wait,
guardians
does he
as
fight
there are
Eidolon?
people I can trust.
I haven't played 13 in a while. I would
trust
like an
them
HD
all
remaster
with
as
my
well.
life.
I think that would be really nice because
To
that
have
game
so many
looks like a
guardians
9th gen
is a
game. Like it
joy
looks like it's going to
and
come out for
an
the
honor.
PlayStation 6. So if they remastered
Even
it, it
more
would
so
probably look
than being my
amazing.
father's daughter.
Like some next level
Of
shit.
course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna,
Specifically 13
I
original.
ask of you,
There's actually a significant
please leave
graphical
us in
downgrade in
peace.
13.2 and Lightning Returns
You
because they
do what
wanted
you
to fit it on
want,
one
Portella
disc for the
will leave.
Xbox. You want this woman to get thrown down a flight of stairs?
A
Well,
guardian is someone a
we'll
summoner
see what
from the
happens, I
light.
guess.
Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
She's not smiling. Oh no. I know people said that the HD remaster models removed emotion. I didn't know it was that literal. Right, so talking to Waka continued the scene, so I think I missed some dialogue with Yuna and with Lulu, so that's rough. YouTuber might be the scariest morality. Now, Yuna wouldn't throw someone down a flight of stairs. Aerith, however, I mean, she got that chair in 7 Remake, so who knows what other wrestling stuff she's willing to do.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith.
Man, Birth by Sleep Vanitas is very
But
fun.
first,
Like,
the Cloister
I
of
appreciate
Trials.
his
Kamari,
Green
Waka,
Goblin voice in
ready?
Kingdom Hearts 3, but Birth by Sleep with him just being evil
Strength,
Sora is
everyone.
really fun.
No. Ah! Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
we'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh yeah, I hope you're ready for
sure,
more Donna.
Soon. Like tomorrow soon,
Marvin.
I bet.
I mean, I don't think Virgil Sora exists, Marvin, because there's no version of Sora that sounds nasally like Virgil does. Virgil's got his whole, like, brother thing, where he talks like this, kinda, I don't know, it's hard to do on command. But you know, that kind of thing. I am stoked for Aerith to elbow drop Sephiroth in 7 Remake. That's gonna be really cool.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah! Let me
He's
go!
so weak and flimsy. Or Bartello's just that strong, who knows?
Hey, what's the big
Titus is
idea?
supposed to be like a star player, so.
Just a little game.
Huh? This is bad. Really bad.
Aerith is gonna royal guard Sephiroth. That would be so good. Can you imagine? It's just like Sephiroth just falling down slowly and just like combo breaker. I would actually really like it to just be super downplayed though. It's just like a default parry sound effect. Like it just does that thing where there's like a bit of hit stop, and then Sephiroth just recoils and Aerith immediately gets frame advantage.
Only guardians allowed. I'm sure no guardian.
Well, okay,
Guess it's
Aerith
too
can't
late now.
have a motorcycle because that's already Cloud's deal. So no, Cloud will toss the motorcycle to Aerith, and then she will do combos with it. And as Aerith is fighting Sephiroth, the Knuckles rap remixed to have Aerith-related lyrics will play. Alright, what do I even do to get the Destruction Sphere here? I definitely haven't internalized these at all because after like the first 2 times I've played this game, I just never did these without a guide ever again. These are not fun or well-made dungeons. Although I do like how each thing is themed after a different area. Like this has fire-themed spheres for Kilika and that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I love the temple theme too. It's one of the only songs that didn't remaster for the HD version. Like I'm using the PS2 soundtrack anyways, but even if I were using the remastered music, this wouldn't change. Which I mean, honestly, I'd prefer to actually hear what they would do differently. It's strange it's not done, but it's very good on its own. And a lot of the remasters aren't very good. But this is a more acoustic-leaning one, so it could be better. Because some of the acoustic songs, I think, do sound better than the PlayStation 2 version here. But besides that... But yeah, there's so little to indicate what to do. You just have to kind of experiment. And the experimentation gets real rough in the Ice and Bahamut temples. I don't know what to call the temple that has Bahamut in it, because Bahamut's non-elemental. What other Final Fantasy women would throw people down flights of stairs? Well, Aranea for sure from Final Fantasy 15. We just work our way backwards. I don't know 14 well enough to say, but I'll take your word for Ida. Alisaie seems like she would too, but I only know her from memes. And 13, okay. Fang and Lightning would like team up and throw people downstairs for sure. Anyone who came near Vanille, Fang would throw down a flight of stairs without a second thought. 12, Ash might, but she'd have to be provoked, I think. And then 11, I don't know. Shantoto, I don't think would even care enough to throw you down a flight of stairs. Scarlet would throw someone down a flight of stairs, but it'd be in a like more aggressive way than that. It would be some sort of like fucked up evil way of throwing you down a flight of stairs. Okay, 10. I think Lulu would like maybe kick or trip someone down a flight of stairs, but not throw. I'm not sure if she has the capability of throwing with the way her outfit is. Same with Riku. I couldn't see her throwing someone. Pain, maybe. Oh, right. I can push this. So do I just put it? Like it's so unintuitive. I gotta just open up the guide probably, but I'm gonna do this for a bit. Anyways, Garnet, I don't think would. Freya, maybe. Oh, but what's her face? There's a girl in Zidane troop. Ruby. She would throw someone down a flight of stairs for sure. I could see Y'shtola throwing someone down a flight of stairs. Like I could see like a fancy, like for the next Final Fantasy 14 expansion, there's like a scene where she says like something posh and British and then throws someone down a flight of stairs. And it's like a big wrestling move she does to reveal that she has a new wrestling themed class. Yeah, not a ton of other women in 10 actually. And then yeah, 9. Oh man. Okay, Aiko would definitely throw someone down a flight of stairs if she could. The thing is that she's 6 years old, so I don't think she could. But otherwise, yeah, she would. Quistis, absolutely. Or is it Keistis? I don't know. Who else is there? I can't really call Idea or Ultimecia, so I don't know about that. Who else is there in 8? It's been a long time since I played 8. And then, yeah, 7's the obvious ones. There's Scarlet, Aerith. Tifa, she has the capability, but I'm not sure if she has the temperament to throw someone down a flight of stairs. What else we got? In 6, Terra, probably not. Celes, maybe. What else we got? There's quite a few characters in 6. I'm not sure if I can remember everyone. Is Umaro a girl? I think Umaro might be a woman. And if so, then they would definitely, but I don't know for sure. Lightning is actually like Cloud in the sense that she's trying to be aloof and cool, but for different reasons. It becomes a big plot point in Lightning Returns, but it's kind of there throughout the entire series. Yeah, back to 6. What else is there? Realm? She would draw a picture of you being thrown down a flight of stairs, and that would make it real, but I'm not sure if that counts. Yeah, besides that, it's mostly guys, isn't it? In 6. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, Ferris in 5 absolutely would throw you down a flight of stairs. Like, she's a pirate, she would do that. But Lena, I don't think would. She's just a typical delicate princess type. And then, yeah, I don't think anyone in 4 would, and I don't know 3, 2, and 1 well enough to say. Like, would Matoya throw you down a flight of stairs? I have no idea. Rosso the Crimson from Dirge would definitely throw someone down a flight of stairs. I mean, just going by the character design, I'd believe that. I feel like 7 probably has the most characters who would throw someone down a flight of stairs. That's the takeaway from this, I'm gathering. Oh. Okay, now I've got the glyph exposed. It's repelling me. What do you want from me? Do I have to push the pedestal in? I can't. These are not Zelda dungeons. Is Tidus stuck with his hand in the cookie jar? Do you mean with him being inside this summon area that he's not supposed to be in? How's he gonna get out? Or did you just mean that I haven't made progress in this room? Because the progress that can always be made. It's just a matter of figuring out what the game wants from you. Alright. Alright, did I go? Is there some reason to go back? Oh yeah, but this is the second time he's trespassed on sacred ground. It's just it's a tedious thing for him to do. Okay, opening the guide. Oh, hello, Ruffian FGC. So how I'm playing the game wrong is, in the sphere grid, I've chosen the expert route, and basically how the game normally works is everyone's set to a route that coincides with a job, like Lulu is a black mage, Tidus has high speed and high strength, that kind of thing. And basically, I'm going the wrong way for everyone. So Tidus is going to be a white mage, Yuna is going to be Tidus, so high speed and attack. Lulu's going to be Auron, so she's going to have high strength and debilitating abilities, that kind of thing. And hopefully it won't just screw up the game and make it so it's impossible to beat. The T in Tidus stands for Trespasser. There's so much you don't know about Final Fantasy until you read the Ultimanias. And then you find out stuff like that. Yeah, so the fun fact about the Expert Sphere Grid is that it's just an objectively worse sphere grid. Like, there's less nodes on it, so you just get less stats overall. So it's a very strange thing where it doesn't have any real benefit to it, but it makes it slightly easier to play this kind of weird challenge run. Alright, Kilika Temple Guide. Let's see how I can get through this thing. Take the Kilika Sphere from the pedestal on the left and insert it into the door. You'll take the sphere out and go through. In the next room, insert a Kilika Sphere into the slot in the northern wall. A glyph will appear. Take the Kilika Sphere and insert it into the recess on either side. Now examine the glyph on the wall. A new path will open. What? Alright, my brain just kind of stalled as I tried to play the game, read the guide, read chat at the same time, and I couldn't decide what to do. This should do something? No. Okay. In the next room, insert the Kilika Sphere into the slot on the northern wall. A glyph will appear. Wait, is there another slot on the wall? No. A glyph will appear. Take the Kilika Sphere and insert it into the recess on either side. Now examine the glyph on the wall. A new path will open. I think it really says something. They've never done stuff like this ever again in Final Fantasy. Like, there's dungeons, but there are not these kinds of dungeons. Okay, so I made a big fire. Do I have another Kilika Sphere somewhere? Well, I am slightly panicking under pressure. Don't tell anyone. So I can just reset this. I cannot. Right when a bunch of eyeballs are on me, compared to how this stream started. Great. Okay, the glyph keeps repelling me. Wait a minute. Are you? God damn it! Damn it! Ah. Man. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a thing where he put those both on both sides. It makes a big fire thing, and that's probably how you, the destruction spear. Maybe it's progress. I don't know. Wait, that comes back? Why? Yeah, I gotta do the destruction spear stuff because Anima is way too cool to just skip out on. Yeah, I mean, oh, I hope I didn't need that glyph sphere for anything. Oh yeah, there's the destruction sphere. Yeah, if I don't get Anima, I'll miss out on a single line of dialogue in one of the final fights. So that's an incomplete save at that point. Well, I haven't beaten as many times as your dad, but I think I've beaten about 10%. No, more than 10%. About a third as much. I think I've probably beaten this game about 10 times between HD and PS2 versions. Alright, well that did not do anything. Alright, so there's that. Where does the destruction spear go? Got the guide open, I should just use it. I don't know why I'm suddenly being proud in front of a live audience. Who knew that could influence me? It's interesting these both ignite though, like I could have sworn that meant something. Being on Twitter made you shy? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We're a product of the world around us, and etc., etc. Did I just push it down? I can't remember. Oh man, these old games without push buttons. You just have to rub up against them the right way. Ugh. Yeah, there's something you burn away and it does something, but I just do not remember for the life of me. Oh man! Oh, now I can't push it. Ah! It would almost be worth it to just do these off screen. Apparently I don't use the destruction sphere yet. Right. Now I get the idea from a puzzle mechanic, but everyone does bring up the whole thing about he just does have 2 hands. He could use more than one of them. He also has pockets, I'm pretty sure. I could just push it off from here, but I get a feeling I might not be able to. I cannot. Rope. He's a Final Fantasy protagonist. He's got to have pockets, exactly. Like, I guess maybe it's all being used up holding all these items and stuff, but still. I would trade one of my many, many inevitable elixirs for a second sphere in these puzzles. It is wild how these puzzles would snap in half if you could... Okay, where... Do I push it onto that one? Like... Not to just beat the same drum over and over again, but conveyance is very important to dungeon design. If you can't intuit what something does, and you really can't when you just have 3 differently colored spheres to interact with your environment, it really doesn't make it good to engage with. So yeah, like that, the shining thing makes it so that you can reset your pedestal, but also that's where you're supposed to put the pedestal, I guess. And if that was how it always worked, that'd be one thing, but it's not how it works in the dungeon you did prior to this. Yeah, easy. Glad it all worked out. Red armlet, is that even anything worth it yet? I feel like that's not quite, we're not quite at the point where... Yeah, oh, okay, it's nothing to sneeze at. There we go, accuracy go up. Alright. Oh, I do have ability spears. They're just on the bottom now. That's kind of weird. Man, I'm still so mad that I didn't get that HP up for Himari after all that set up. Oh man, I don't want to waste points with Wakka, but I can't keep him under-leveled forever either. I guess he's gonna be out of the party for a bit in whatever that place is called. So, Luca, when doing the tournament. So that won't be a problem, I hope. Oh yeah, I could have sworn this took 2 spheres. Oh well. And there we go. Well, not quite, but soon. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
Man, can you imagine if Yuna got excommunicated? That would be terrible.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
So the word of probably not just this stream, but every stream is gonna be.
Right.
I can't remember if I said this, but a cool thing about the temples is that every single one has the song of the faith being sung by a different vocalist, because each one is that specific faith. Like this is the voice of Ifrit.
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin. Just...
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
Donna's a bitch? Yeah, that's the point.
It's taboo.
She's the high school rival of Yuna. She's the mean girl.
Something I didn't tell anyone else that day.
I have been personally
That song
victimized
we
by
heard
Donna.
there in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected. Somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly I felt
Lulu
like
can't escort
I just
Tidus
wanted
out
to go
because she
home.
needs to be there to
I tried to
support
say something
Yuna from
to
behind
tell
the
them,
door.
but the words wouldn't come.
Alright. I am almost 100% certain the person who used their points to get the name the Aeon thing is not here. So, for the time being, I'm going to go with their name. If I can even find the thing that let me see this. Manage requests. Oh man, I haven't updated these at all. That's... Oops. Uh-oh. Is it not being saved here anymore? Has it been that long? That's really not good. Oh, that's gonna feel really bad if I can't even do the thing that they wanted. This is awkward. Let me check further. It's yours now? Okay, well, what do you want to name the Aeon? It is brutal. How cruel of you, Marvin. The Woker? I guess this officially makes Ifrit the most Joker adjacent of all of the summons. We are going to cancel Sin.